Learning for a Sustainable Future is a Canadian charitable organization founded in 1991. LSF's mission is to promote through education the knowledge, skills, values, perspectives, and practices essential to a sustainable future. LSF's innovative programs and strategic partnerships are reshaping education policy and transforming learning methods, helping students learn to address the increasingly difficult economic, social, and environmental challenges of the 21st century. This learning process is referred to as Education for Sustainable Development, or ESD. When the United Nations declared the Decade of Education for Sustainable Development from 2005 to 2014, LSF was well positioned to serve as a Canadian partner for the delivery of Canada's response to the decade. LSF believes that building a comprehensive program requires action at all levels of the education system. The major focus of LSF's work involves research and collaboration to advance policies, standards, and practice. LSF advises ministries of education on policy and curriculum development, using ESD as a lens through which all education must be viewed. LSF's theme documents provide model curriculum based on the best available research regarding what students need to know, do, and value with respect to key themes identified by the United Nations. To advance policy, LSF convenes symposia and roundtable discussions, engaging stakeholders and key decision makers from across Canada to address what's worth knowing about various sustainability issues and how to encourage policy development and curriculum changes in these areas. LSF also supports the professional learning of ministries of education and faculties of education staff through the provision of a series of learning modules on education for sustainable development.
Responsible citizenship involves making decisions in the best interest of both human and ecological communities, taking into account both local and global perspectives. Educating for active responsible citizenship requires a reorientation of teaching and learning, moving from education for employment to education for responsible citizenship, from information transfer to the search for and analysis of information, from textbook learning within the walls of the classroom to real-world learning in the community.
What's coming out are global citizens, young people who care deeply, who think critically, who collaborate very effectively, and communicate positively.
LSF has developed an effective methodology to support teachers through this transition from the sage on the stage to the guide at the side. LSF's Connecting the Dots resource outlines the 7 key transformative learning strategies for embedding ESD into the classroom.
To take school out of the community and to put students in a building and expect that all the learning is going to happen in that one particular place is unrealistic. The community around any school has built natural and human resources that can enhance any student's learning.
Whenever we try to do poetry, we try to go outside to the vernal ponds, and we went into poetry and sketching.
LSF provides interactive teacher workshops, online seminars, and support for collaborative learning teams. An Engaging Students in Sustainability Action Projects guide was developed by LSF to provide teachers with activities and methods on how to motivate their students to undertake an action project. To assist teachers in finding classroom resources that support ESD, LSF has developed Resources for Rethinking, or R4R. R4R is a free online database which provides access to approximately 1,000 excellent, peer-reviewed, curriculum-matched resources for educators from hundreds of publishers. These resources include lesson plans, activities, children's literature, and videos.
Fostering sustainable communities requires that education is linked to action. LSF's EcoLeague program challenges and motivates students and teachers to engage in local action projects. At EcoLeague Youth Forums, students participate in exciting, hands-on workshops that deepen their understanding of local sustainability issues and get ideas on action projects they can undertake in their communities.
They wanted to talk about having bike paths in Caledon, they wrote to the mayor and she came to the school and spoke to them about it. So they do see that they have a voice and they can make a difference.
We get to actually experience things that other kids would just learn about.
Some people learn from textbooks or internet. We actually do simulations, like to simulate the slaves traveling from America to Canada.
LSF also provides financial support to schools to implement action projects. All action projects are led by students, empowering them to address issues that are important to them and to make a positive change in their school and community. The Our Canada project, designed by youth for youth, is an innovative call to action for responsible citizenship. The Our Canada project encourages young people to engage in conversations about the future and to share with others their vision for a sustainable Canada and the actions they will take or have taken to bring Canada closer to their vision.
In response to the United Nations Decade of Education for Sustainable Development, LSF established ESD Canada. The ESD Canada Expert Council of leaders from the public, private, and civil society sectors across Canada collaborate to support the UN's call for systemic change toward ESD. Provincial and territorial ESD working groups and regional centers of expertise engage leaders to support the regional advancement of formal, non-formal, and informal ESD. In partnership with the UNESCO Chair in Reorienting Teaching for Sustainable Development and York University, LSF delivers the Sustainability and Education Academy. SETA supports education sector leaders from school boards, ministries of education, and faculties of education to create a culture of sustainable development integrated into all aspects of the education system. Seeing ESD come together in a whole school setting is exciting. LSF supports bright spots like Bell Fountain Public School in Caledon, Ontario, that use sustainability as an integrative context for teaching and learning, decision-making, community partnerships, and school practices.
I'm so proud of the staff and students and the parents. It's a wonderful partnership that encourages the use of our natural environment to support learning in a real integrated way. Really, in many ways, it supports our theme of 21st century learning.
Through our integrative approach to advancing policy and practice, supporting educators, engaging students, and showcasing best practices, Learning for a Sustainable Future is helping transform education for the 21st century. Please join LSF on this journey for our earth
and our children
are precious.